Hi everybody, just thought I'd give you a quick update on my fish tank. No deaths since the female blue trigger. Had a big clean up last week, did the water change and flushed the trickle filter out. And took the wet side off of my Vortec pumps and soaked them in vinegar for a couple of days. And much better when I put them back in. Surprising the drag, the green algae on the impellers. So things I want to do this year is now I've got my big skimmer in there and the trickle filter at the back, and I have got a FOS reactor and a charcoal reactor, but I really want to get some bigger ones, but they're so expensive. I'm going to try and make some bigger ones because I'm not getting enough water interface really with the amount of volume of water that we've got in the tank. So I'm going to try and make some bigger ones of those. We'll do some videos of that. I have put a small circulation pump in there on a timer to blow around in the sand bed because I was getting some red algae in there. You can just see it there on top of the, what's that stuff called? Can't remember what it's called now. But it's keeping that a bit cleaner. All the fish are pretty good. Now that is a lovely fish, that clown tang, but it's not very calm. It upsets the tank a little bit. But that Lamarck is definitely the biggest, fattest fish. And I don't think I'd recommend having one of those unless you've got a glass lid on the tank, because he spends a lot of time up the top of the tank making bubbles, and every now and again you hear a big thump where he hits the glass. So I think he might well be a jumper where he's chasing his bubbles all the time, but he likes to take a mouthful of air and swim down the tank and let the bubbles go. The lipstick is a very calm fish. He's quite a good fish to have in there. Cleaner Wrasse is always busy. He likes lots of algae. Now I wouldn't buy, I don't know if I mentioned it last time, we bought those yellow-tailed damsels thinking that they would be a shoaling fish. They all separated completely and are very dominant in the tank with their little areas. I wish I'd only bought a couple of those rather than 6. If you can see there, you can see it there, the clownfish have got eggs again. You see that orange mass on that rock there? They must have laid those. They're very orange in the first couple of days when they lay their eggs. Those Kenya trees don't seem to like the turbulence in the tank. You can see that one's just getting ready to bud off. You see that? If I point to it, that swollen section there. It seems to swell up and that pops off, and you can see there's little Kenya trees growing all over the place, which I don't mind. That's the whole point of it, of a reef tank. It's all looking pretty good. Everyone's pretty happy, I think. I did have, I don't know if you can see it if the goby comes out. The goby had something in its mouth growing, and then it almost like it had a split lip. And then I saw it on one of the other fish. It seems to have sort of made its way around the tank. It's not done any harm to anything. was feeding the goby with the turkey baster because she was not looking thin, but she's not as fast as the other fish. No sign of her at the moment. She lives in that little hole under there. Anyway. That was just a quick tank update. The old triggers coming out. Okay everyone, that was just a quick update. Any questions, just ask. Okay, bye.